Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are going to discuss about the meaning of stanza 7 in Vishnu Sahasranama. Agrahya Shashada Krishno Lohidhaksha Pradhardhanaha Prabhuda Striga Gubdhama Pavitram Mangalam Param. 55th name, Agrahya, that which cannot be perceived through the play of the sense organs. Agrahya. In short, that which is not an object of perception, but which is the very subject, who is the perceiver in all that is perceived. The subject can never become the object, and hence truth is something that the sense organs cannot apprehend, as they do any other sense objects. He is the one subject ever perceiving all objects through all sense organs of all living creatures, everywhere, at all times. The Lord is the subject not only in the sense organs, but He is the feeler in the mind and the thinker in the intellect. And thus the sense organs cannot perceive it, nor the mind feel it, nor the intellect apprehend it, says the Upanishad, that from which words retire unapproached along with the mind is the Supreme. Hence, He is Agrahya, imperceptible and incomprehensible. Kenopanishad in very clear and emphatic, that which the eyes cannot perceive, but because of which eyes are perceiving, understand, that to be Brahman, Mahavishnu, and not that which you hear worship. 56th name, Shashwadha, that which remains at all times the same is the permanent, that which is permanent should remain changeless in all the three periods of time. In short, He is unconditioned by time. The Supreme Consciousness itself is the very illuminator of time, and the illuminator can never be affected by what it illumines. This changeless reality is Vishnu. 57th name, Krishna. The word Krishna means in Sanskrit the dark. The truth that is intellectually appreciated but spiritually not apprehended is considered as veiled behind some darkness. The root Krish means existence, Satha, and Na means bliss, Ananda. So says Vyasa in Mahabharata in Udyoga Parva. Therefore, Krishna means existence, bliss, Sadhananda. Thus, the very name divine Krishna represents the Supreme Paramatma, or because of his dark blue complexion, he is called as Krishna. In Mahabharata, in Shanti Parva, says, as my color is dark blue, O Arjuna, I am called Krishna. In Mahabharata, we find Krishna explaining himself to Arjuna when the earth becomes shelled in by its hard crux. I shall turn myself into an iron plowshare and plough the earth. Apart from the above meaning, Krishna also means the enchanter of all his devotees, Akarshana. Truth is one which irresistibly attracts everybody towards itself. Commentators have interpreted this significance in a more attractive concert. They conclude that Krishna means one who sweeps away the sins in the heart of these who meditate upon him. Truth has got a magnetism to attract to itself all the ego and egocentric passions of the individual. In this sense viewed, we need not consider Krishna as a deity of the farmyard in the agricultural estates. The Lord ploughs the hard stupidities in us and prepares the heart field, weeding out all the poisonous growths of sin, and cultivates therein pure bliss, which is of the nature of reality. 58th name Lohidaksha, red eyed. Very often we find descriptions in the Puranas where the Lord is explained as having eyes like the red lotus hibiscus. Generally, the ruddy eyes represent anger, and the incarnation are taken for the purpose of destroying the evil, and so his anger is towards the evil minded materialists who live ignoring the higher values of life. 59th name Pradardhanaha, the root. Tardha means destruction, and with the prefix pro, the root Pradardha means supreme destruction. One who does this total destruction, Pradardhanaha, is the Lord in the form of Rudra at the time of the great dissolution, Pralaya. 60th name Prabodha. The term means born full or ever full. He is ever full and perfect in his essential nature as the transcendental reality, or even when he manifests in the form of his various incarnations, especially in his chief and glorious incarnation as Lord Krishna. He proved himself to be ever full with his omnipotency and omnisciency. 61st name Trigagubdhama, one who is the very foundation or support, Dhama, of the three quarters, Trikagub. We find this is generally commented upon and described as all quarters in the three realms above, below, and middle. Viewing this from the platform of Vedanta, he must be considered by us as the three planes of consciousness: the waking Jagrat, the dream Swapna, and the deep sleep Sushupti conditions. The fourth plane of consciousness, Turiya, is the substratum for all the other three planes. 62nd name Pavitram, one who gives purity to the heart. To the seekers who are meditating upon him, he gives inner purity, and hence he is known as Pavitram. Or the term Pavi means the weapon, Vajra, thunderbolt, one who saves his devotees from the thunderbolt of Indra is Pavitram. This can also be interpreted as the Giridhara episode where the Lord saves his devotees from Indra's wrath. The thunderbolt is described as an instrument made out of the bone of sage, the Diji. Indra is the lord of the Indriyas. In Vedanta, Indra signifies the mind. Mind's cross purposes, confusions, intellectual compromises, and the consequent self cancellation of our mental powers, Sankalpa Vikalpa, can be the great thunderbolt of the mind, with which Indra, that is mind, can destroy in no time all the acquired tapas of the sadhaka. Deep devotion, ardent meditation, and firm faith in the Lord Vishnu saved the sadhaka from all such mental storms, and therefore the Lord acquires the significant name Pavitram. 63rd name Paramangalam. Mangalam is that which not only removes the dark pains of evil but brings the bright joys of merit. Param Mangalam is supreme Mangalam, and it can be none other than He by whose mere remembrance all inauspiciousness gets lifted up, and all auspiciousness comes to flood our hearts. The Upanishad declares, may that Brahman who removes all inauspiciousness in man and gives man all auspiciousness by a mere remembrance of him, give us all auspiciousness. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.